This week on The Rock, we first learn a little about the Green Club and what it does. We then talk to the nurse to hear about the situation with the flu and other illnesses spreading out of school. Finally, we get a preview of our Tigerhawk basketball game. All this and more on The Rock.
13 strong, we are The Rock. We'll make the show until we drop. We'll bring you news and we won't tell you lies. Please watch The Rock or we will cry. It's made for students just like you. You're gonna wanna see what we do this week on The Rock. 3, 2, 1, we're live.
Welcome back to The Rock AHS. I'm Nathan Morgan.
And I'm Parker Mon.
As you know, we have many clubs here at AHS that do a variety of activities.
Dallas Moore and Mia Mortimer talked to members of Green Club about the fun activities it has and the opportunities it presents.
A man named Stuart, who we called Stuart the Green, we used to have a thing called a senior project, and he wanted his senior project to be starting an environmental club, Green Club.
My name is Rachel Henke and I am a co-president of Green Club. You get a lot of community service hours in. You get to go on sick field trips that are super fun. You get all muddy and you plant trees and crazy fun. It's just, yeah, it's a good experience.
We, Green Club, are your source for community service hours.
Mostly a lot of trash cleanup. So we'll sport some fancy bright yellow vests so we don't get hit by cars. And then we'll go on the side of the road and use these like spear things that are yellow and stab the ground and pick up trash. And then we put them in giant bags and then throw them away in the landfill. And so that's probably our most common one that everybody likes to do. We also do marine debris surveys.
We have tried to reduce plastic use at school. We put in all of the water bottle refilling stations. We've eliminated truckloads, and we mean not truckloads, but entire semi-truck dumpster loads of plastic bottles. We tried to improve habitat for other species. We have built rain gardens, several of them around here, to treat stormwater runoff so that salmon and other things that live out in the bay aren't poisoned by our runoff. We've been making bags out of plastic animal food bags. This would have ended up in a landfill, but instead, someone's gonna have a snappy reusable bag with a picture of chicken on it, and they are tough as nails. They look pretty snazzy. They take something that would be plastic waste and turn it into a reusable bag that you can carry your groceries in. Mine I've been using for 4 years and it's still going strong.
I joined Green Club because I really enjoy the planet and I think it's crucial that we help preserve it, and there's also a really good community and everybody's really supportive, and yeah, it's just a fun time.
We've got some potential rain gardens on hook. We've got the Youth Earth Summit that we do every year, the S Conference. We have road cleanups planned. We're hoping to do some salmon habitat restoration this spring. And hopefully this year we're going to take either a community service overnighter or perhaps like an educational day trip on a 100-foot sailboat.
Green Club is in Mr. Garcia's room on Mondays after school and sometimes on Wednesdays if we have a trash cleanup then.
Join Green Club, help the environment, meet some cool people, and get some community service hours.
It's great to see a chance for our students to help out the environment.
Very true, Nathan. On a different note, I'm sure you've noticed a lot of your peers have been absent due to illness.
I sure have. Jacob Tallering and I talked to our school nurse about the illnesses that have hit AHS.
Recently, our school and many others have seen a spike in sickness. Many students are missing large amounts of school due to illness, whether it be the flu, COVID, or just a simple cold. We interview our nurse to learn more.
So what viruses are around right now? What sicknesses do I see most commonly right now? And what I see commonly right now is prevalent is the cold, the flu virus, the influenza A, all kinds of colds, bugs, things like that. And it's to be expected. This is flu and cold season. In November, we had so many students and staff just, sick before we went into Thanksgiving. That Monday, we had about 244 absences. That Wednesday, that half-day Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving, we had about 300 sick absences. Preventively, we just want to do what we can to stay healthy. If we're sick, stay home. Care for others. Let's stay home and, get better and feel better so that we can continue to set ourselves up for success, coming back to school, coming back to work when we feel better. If you're sneezing or out and about, you just want to wash your hands with soap and water constantly. And I would probably suggest not to share any utensils or share water bottles with anybody else at this point. We want to see everybody here at school. We want to see everybody. It's nice to have everybody back at school. We've been in a bubble out of school for the past, during COVID, and it's nice to have everybody back. So we just like to continue to see everybody back here, students and staff. And so let's just protect each other and care for each other by staying as healthy as possible.
It's important to stay informed and healthy, especially with Tiger Hawk coming up next week.
That's right. The Tiger Hawk basketball game against Burlington Edison is happening on December 12th.
Morgan Dickinson and I have the story.
School rivalries are nothing new. Some American high school rivalries date back to 1875, but none are as bloodthirsty as Tiger Hawk. Top-notch Anacortes athletes, the fiercest of the fierce, have been competing since 2009 for the Tiger Hawk Trophy. We talked to athletes in ASB to find out why they love Tiger Hawk so much.
This year's Tiger Hawk is going to be different because we have 6 seniors this year who have been in the program for 4 years now. So.
Also this year, Tiger Hawk's at our house, so last year we were over there. It's going to be loud, it's going to be rowdy, but it's going to be good.
I'd say besides what I'm working on, I'm just excited that it's going to be at home. I just like the feeling of getting to the game early and just doing all the dances and the cheers. And what I've been working on is I took on making the t-shirts for this year because every year we have a different t-shirt, and that's been a pretty fun process.
Why is Tiger Hawk important to the school? Well, first off, we get a giant trophy if we win, which is pretty cool. And it's the biggest spirit event of the entire year. It's us versus Burlington. It's the rivalry game. It's the head honcho of all the games of basketball season.
My favorite part of Tiger Hawk is the drum line. It's super cool.
My favorite part of Tiger Hawk is definitely running out. Everybody's getting hyped. You can feel the floor shaking. Definitely builds anticipation for the game.
It makes Tiger Hawk fun. Biggest game of the year. It's packed house. We've got all sorts of dances and lip sync things. The crowds are always yelling at each other. Packed game. The games are always close and tight. It's great, and everyone wants to be there.
Like John said, it's at home, and the atmosphere, there's just so many fans there, and it's the biggest game of the year, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's always a good competition with Burlington, especially this year. I think both our teams got it, so it should be a good one.
People should want to go because they want to support our girls and boys basketball team. They play back-to-back. It never happens except for that game of the season. And who doesn't want to help win a trophy?
Tiger Hawk is the greatest rivalry we have, so cheer and go crazy for AHS. But most importantly, come watch some awesome basketball.
We hope as many of you as possible can make it.
It's great to support the team, but it's also a really fun time.
Now, it's time to wrap up the show with Grace Johnston's 60 Seconds of Leadership.
For the month of November, the window competition winner was Mr. Backman. Congratulations. For the month of December, the theme is Holiday Cheer. We are so excited to see what they're going to turn out like. The leadership class has been working very hard to fundraise for our new alma mater that will be going up in our gym. There's also a mural that goes along with it. One thing we do need is $7,000. And so what you guys can do is there will be QR codes throughout the school where you can donate whatever money you guys would like to fundraising for this. And there will also be booths set up at sporting events where you guys can donate the money as well. ASB is creating a video for Miss John expressing our love and thankfulness for her. This Thursday and Friday, we are inviting students to come to the library during lunch to say a few words of encouragement for Miss John. This Friday at 7 a.m., there will also be a breakfast watch party for the World Cup game hosting Brazil and Croatia. We hope to see you guys there, and by the way, breakfast burritos will be provided. Lastly, here's the hint for this week's Purple Head. You might need to sit down and think, what's 49 plus 68? Good luck!
Thanks, leadership. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to email us at therock@asd103.org. We would love to hear your feedback. With that, I'm Parker Mong.
And I'm Nathan Morgan.
And from our rock to yours, have a great day, AHS.